Money doesn't buy happiness, or does it? Part 2. How is it going, everyone? Jiraiya Gaming here. Welcome back to episode number 32 of my Jiraiya's Topic Wednesdays. Now, guys, I want to take the time out to say I apologize to a lot of you guys in the comment section down below. I saw a lot of bickering going back and forth. And I want to take time out to say, be sure to make sure you're respecting other people's opinion. This series is solely for people to share their thoughts and opinion and being respectful about it too as well. So make sure you're respecting other fellow YouTubers and of course commenters in the comment section. Please make sure you're doing so, guys. The same to me, my opinion is my opinion and my opinion only. Some of you guys may agree, some of you guys may not. If you disagree with me, make, of course, your opinion well known in the comment section. And I can tell you what I agree with and what I don't necessarily agree with. That's just the way it is. Everybody has their own opinion, and we should all respect other people's opinion as well. Now, for this topic in general, it can be based off their experience. Everybody's experience is different. I think personally, when it comes down to it overall, happiness really comes down to the individual itself and what they experience, what they feel is happiness for them. In fact, a lot of the surveys and a lot of the researches that I saw, a lot of people comment on the comment section of those surveys, and you'll be surprised to see much people actually disagree with some of those surveys too as well, or some of those studies that have been done, and pretty much giving their own thoughts and opinion on what they think happiness is pertaining to themselves, and it's pertaining to experience they've had, and of course other people sharing their experience and happiness with them too as well. So like I said, this can really come down to just the individual themselves. Now, obviously, I want to make sure that I explain to everyone too as well that I do take the time out to do my research on every single one of the topics that I do, because it makes for better knowledge for you guys and for myself as well. Personally, I like to read about a lot of stuff and know stuff before I talk about it as well. So I make sure I go and do my research before I get into any topic video talking about it. So I want to make sure I throw that out there to you guys so you guys understand that as well. Now, I was always going to make a second video. In fact, the second video was already made. I decided to change it up because of all the stuff that I saw going on. I wanted to address all of that and kind of go over some different stuff since it's such a big topic and everybody's been talking about it and sharing their thoughts and opinions. I wanted to definitely make sure I go a little more into, of course, more facts, I guess you could say. And I think even so, it's still not facts because, again, like I said, I did my research and there was tons of conflicting research and stuff like that that's been going around. You just don't know 100%. That's just the way it is. But nevertheless, I did my research, and I'm going to link a few of those links in the description down for you guys to check them out too as well. Ones that I find very interesting. And of course, for example, this one, the emotional life. That's the website. Happiness is actually broken down into 3 different sections, or 3 different parts rather, and those parts are really interesting. And let me get into it for you guys so you guys can hear what those parts are. Now, I thought it was very interesting to begin with, but I think it's just fascinating because it kind of falls into the category of what I was talking about. So hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from. Now, the first part is going to be pleasure. The second part is going to be engagement. And of course, the third part is going to be meaning. Pleasure is the feel-good part of happiness. Engagement refers to living a good life of work, family, friends, and hobbies. Meaning refers to using our strength to contribute to a larger purpose. A perfect example of that would be, for meaning would be, for example, some people find the meaning of their life is to find God and teach other people about God. That's what brings them joy. Some people find that, going overseas and helping people that are less fortunate, helping refugees in other countries and so forth, risking their life for it, because some of them are literally risking their life, as you saw people getting beheaded and stuff like that in the Middle East and stuff. Just going there to help people that are less fortunate and people that are, discharged from their homes because of war and all that stuff going on, pretty much paying the price with their lives too as well. But that's just their meaning. That's what they found happiness in doing. That's a perfect example of that. Moment by moment versus long term. Researchers are also distinguishing between the moment by moment feeling of happiness produced by positive emotions and how we describe our lives when we think about it. Regardless of whether you have had a good day or not, do you describe your life as a happy one, or describe yourself as a happy person? This is something that a lot of people can relate to. Some people may not be able to relate to. That's just the way it is. But it's just fascinating how researchers actually break it down as happiness in general as being made up of pleasure, engagement, and meaning. That's what it is. It involves both daily positive emotions and global sense that life is worthwhile. In fact, there's also even studies where you have scientists actually breaking it down. I think it was like 10 different scientists they asked break down what they felt happiness was, and all 10 of them are different too as well. It just goes to show you how vast this topic is in general, and how everyone have their own opinion of it based on what they've experienced and what they've heard other people experience too as well. Now, this is the important thing that I want you guys to actually hear here. Now, happiness is very subjective, and some people argue that it can't be studied. Some people say it can be. Happiness, happy people, some people say are very bright, some are not. It just depends. Young people are also considered less to be happier than older people, and it also says a big part of the difference seems to be that younger people experience more negative emotions like anger, anxiety, shame, to which I explained that the older you get, the more your life changes, the more stuff that used to be, that you think will make you happy doesn't make you happy because you're more in the real world. Money makes people happy, it doesn't necessarily do so. In fact, if researchers find that people who make more money are just slightly happier than people who are in poverty and so forth as well. It also ties in with your genes. It can be genetic, people who are just have an attitude in general. Like I said, it comes down to a lot of things. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section, guys. Hopefully I kind of break this down for you. Hopefully you guys will find those link in the description a good read to as well. And of course, guys, as always, I'm your host Jiraiya Gaming, and thank you guys very much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace.